Okay, here is a little spiral doodle assignment. We will make this thing, and here's your opportunity to take a screenshot. We won't do the whole thing. Maybe I will do a longer video on this one. You can write it in the comments, but for now, like I said, the spiral thing. So after having imported it in Plasticity, just take this guy with G, bring it further down, and press M for lowering the opacity to something like 0.2. Okay, and lock this guy. Let's look from the top view because we will work in top view most of the time. First of all, I would like to create a rectangle, corner rectangle. And we will use this one for scaling our spiral, which we will do in a minute. But I would like to adjust this rectangle so that it includes our reference spiral completely. So therefore I will take this gizmo, press V for pivot, bring this guy here to this corner and scale it along the x-axis. That's my reference rectangle. And we just need the lines here on the left and on the right. So therefore we can Alt-J, unjoin the rectangle, select these two and delete them because they will otherwise get in our way. And I will create a line here at the center of both lines. And we will need the center of this line. And you will see why when I activate the spiral here. I will start to drag a line here at this snapping point along the z-axis, and this determines the length of our spiral, but that won't be that important. You will see later why, because we will squeeze it along the z-axis. And after the second click, we can determine the diameter of the spiral. And now I need this snapping point. Here we have further parameters, and for playing with them, let's go back to the top view. For now, we can't see much of a spiral because it is in the shape of a straight cylinder. But if we play with the angle and give it a higher value, let's say 10, goes to the outside of our reference rectangle. So we have to go into the negative. So let's try something like -10. So now we can play around, let's say -15. And of course we can play with the pitch at the same time. And now we will start to play with all these parameters until we have something which is similar to our reference spiral. So turns is far too much, so let's try 2. Okay, that looks better. And at the same time, let's play with the pitch. 2 is still too much, too many turns. 0.15 is better. And again, as soon as you play with the turns, play also with the pitch. Okay, after a certain amount, it gives us an error. Playing around with the length is irrelevant in our case because, like I said, we will not need this length. So let's keep on playing with the radius, which is also fine. This is approximately something we can continue to work with. So therefore I will say, okay, and by the way, we can play with the handedness. And this changes the direction of our spiral, but we want to have it in this direction. And therefore it's okay the way it looks. And the rest we will adjust with other methods. And I say, okay, we don't need this reference line. Take our spiral and adjust it according to the reference. Now I can scale. If we go to the control point mode, you can see that, that this is a messed up spiral, but that's okay. We will clean it up in a few minutes. But first, let's make our fine tuning. That looks okay. The next step is, first of all, squeezing it along the z-axis so we have a flat spiral. So therefore I press SZ0, boom. And if we look from the front view, we have a 2D spiral. Let's bring it to the x-axis, to exact 0. It's not that important, but anyhow. The next step is selecting this endpoint and look for extend, F extend. Select this command and let's start to extend with the natural shape. And here you can see that we get a nearly perfect spiral. I mean perfect in comparison to our reference. You can also play with the other options. Linear is not an option for us. Soft doesn't make sense either. Reflective makes a curly spiral, a curly extension, but it's not what we want. And arc, let's go with arc. No, the best option is shape. And I would say okay. And before continuing, I would first like to rebuild it because it's obviously messed up. So therefore go to edge mode, select this guy, look for rebuild. I have a shortcut for that. And I would like to try the points method. 10 points is too low. Let's try 20. 20 looks better. Let's press OK. So that's what we have so far. Now I make further manual adjustments in the control point mode. I would like to create a tangency here. So I take this control point, press GY, and press Ctrl for snapping it to this endpoint. Boom, now I have a tangency here, and I can keep on editing. And I will bring this one also further in by pressing G twice, so I can move it freestyle. I bring this one again further in. And now I can again run the extend command. And this time linear. Make a straight line. Let's also take care of the inner part of the spiral. Okay, that looks okay. Let's see how it looks in edge mode. We can also play around with these control points. Okay, perfect. Let's test it by piping it. P. And if there is any stuff which bothers you when running the pipe command, so any inconsistencies, you can still go back and play around until you are satisfied. Again, let's try to pipe it. That looks better. I will leave it. I will go with this one. And the next thing is making this ending here. So therefore I will create a sphere. Something like this. And it has to be at the same height as the spiral. Go to the top view and make further adjustments. So something like this. That looks okay to me. I will squeeze it along the Z-axis. And again, let's look. Let's squeeze this one again. This time along the Y-axis. That looks okay to me. Bring it to somewhere here. And now I would like to cut these parts. The endings of the spiral as well as the ending of the sphere. But before doing so, let me again rotate this guy. Bring it to somewhere here. And now let's create a line. Shift A. Which we will use as a cutter. We can create a single shape which we can use for both solids. So select this guy, press C for cut. Select the cutter and do the same for this one, for the sphere. Press C, select the cutter. Okay, now delete the junk. We don't need the cutter. And we can delete these faces by going to face mode and select both faces with Shift X for deleting them. And in edge mode, we can select both edges, pressing Shift again. Let's look from the top view and press L for loft. And that's what we get, a sweet loft. And that looks okay. I won't do any further adjustments. I will just select these three parts, which are now a sheet. But if we select all three of them and press J for join, we get a solid. And if we hide the edges and Shift H, we have here a cool little spiral doodle. Peace!